welcome to the Markham China Mission 2008. The reason why we're here today is we have a information session for this special event that hosted by the Richmond Hill Markham Chinese Business Association, the Markham Board of Trade, and of course sponsored by the beautiful high-tech city of Markham and the mayor. And my name is Emily Kokwans. I certainly like to introduce the panel because I thank you for waiting, so I don't want to take anybody's time. We have Ms. Marianne Werklera from Markham Board of Trade. Marianne is the Director of Business Development and Marketing. And we have Ben Leung. Ben is the President of Richmond Hill Markham Chinese Business Association. And of course we have our wonderful Mayor of Markham, Mayor Frank Scabidi. And we have Mr. Yang Xiajiang, which is the Consul General of Republic of China. And last but not least, we have Tony Wong, Mr. Tony Wong, the Consul General of York Region. Thank you very much for being here today. And of course, I would like to highlight a little bit the meaning of this. And of course, I'd like to introduce the committee member for the Markham Board of Trade. Today, present we have Mimi Chow. Could you please stand up? Thank you, Mimi. And we were supposed to have Mr. Khalid Usman. Is Mr. Usman here? And with the Richmond Hill Markham Chinese Business Association, of course, we have our immediate past president, Mr. David Ho. And we have here, Mr. Frank Scabidi to speak a few words. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm not sure I need that, so I'll work without it. Thank you very much, Emily.
Most welcome.
And just to make it easy for everybody, it's Si Ka Ping. Just so they know how to say it. And I want to first of all, Leo Ma, Ni Hao, and I thank all of you for joining us today. This is an extremely exciting day, and it's the culmination of a lot of work in the last few weeks. And I just want to say I'm very excited to formally announce today the 2008 business mission to China. And we're all very excited about that. And this is wonderful because it's a joint initiative between the town of Markham and two major business organizations here in the Markham area. Certainly the Richmond Hill Markham Chinese Business Association, and of course the Markham Board of Trade. And I want to speak in a couple of minutes about the involvement of these two organizations and the business community and how important it is for them to be involved in this business mission to China. And I also want to say, and I'll make some further remarks, to also thank Regional Councillor Tony Wong, and we're glad to have Tony back on Markham Council. He had the opportunity at the province to be in charge of economic development, took some strong leadership there. And when he came back, I along with the rest of council, appointed him as chair of our Economic Development Committee. And one of the first things that Regional Councillor Wong spoke to me about, he said, you better start packing your bags because we need a business mission to China. And so today is a celebration of all the hard work that Tony and so many others have put together. And in Markham, we've had a wonderful tradition since 1990 to develop economic business missions. We see the value in going to other parts of the world to make a stronger connection between our business community and that of many places across the globe. And we've certainly had successful international relationships, but in order to keep those relationships alive, in order to keep those relationships working well, it's not like our personal relationships, it's not unlike our business relationships. We've got to keep the communication going. We can't just say we've got a relationship and then we don't make any effort to keep that relationship alive. And so we do that through a number of ways: constant communication, the use of email, the use of actually some new technology that we have been experimenting with tele-video conference, which has allowed a face-to-face interaction with communities in China, particularly in Wuhan for us. And over the past 5 years in the town of Markham, in part you may think we have all this traffic because of us, but we have hosted over 100 international delegations that have come to the town of Markham to find out about investment opportunities, to learn from us when it comes to issues like the environment and some of the community planning that we're so successfully known for throughout the world. So it really is important for us to continue our relationships by visiting China once again. And this mission is important because it's a business-led initiative. And it will illustrate, I think, to the cities that we will go to the importance and the seriousness in which we take two-way trade in the town of Markham. So some of the objectives involved in this particular mission will include to strengthen our economic ties between the city of Wuhan. And as you know, last fall we finalized an agreement with the city of Wuhan and the town of Markham. We were very honored to have the governor of Hubei province to come here to the town of Markham to witness that particular signing ceremony. And I think again it illustrated just how seriously we take our relationship with the city of Wuhan, but how seriously they take our relationship with the city of Wuhan to carve out a bit of the governor's time while he's here in Ontario to come to Markham to witness the signing of that particular agreement. We will also build business links with the Zhangguanzhen Science Park in Beijing and other established centers of high tech. We'll also visit the cities of Shanghai, Beijing, and Hong Kong. And we'll create opportunities for Markham businesses to develop business partnerships leading to jobs here in Markham and also leading to investment here in Markham. And also to raise the awareness about Markham's competitive advantages and investment opportunities. We do consider ourselves to be Canada's high-tech capital, but also the diversity that we have here in Markham, I don't think is second to none. We have high-tech companies, we have manufacturing companies. I was pleased as mayor just a few weeks ago, and Regional Councillor Wong and the rest of council joined me to have the official groundbreaking of the Honda head office, the Canadian head office here in Markham, along with their distribution center, which will in total be over 500,000 square feet and will provide over 700 jobs in our community. The rest of the relationship that we have with some of the cities in China, they have to realize the investment opportunities that exist here in the town of Markham because of our infrastructure, because of where we're located in the GTA, and I think also because of the quality of life that we have here in the town of Markham, again, is second to none. And the visiting delegations, and Tony's been so wonderful to be present for so many of those, but when they come here to Markham, they are impressed with our economy, but more importantly, they're also impressed with our community. And it's important when they come here that we leave a lasting impression on them, because when they go back, they're going to talk about the town of Markham and what we have to offer. So with us going there, it will provide a wonderful opportunity for many businesses to meet other businesses from those cities in China. And one of the things that I've stated from day one with this mission, I think it's very important. Tony and I could go as political leaders, and it's important to have political leaders, particularly when you're on a mission to China. But it is critically important to have the business community there. Not just represented by the two associations, that's important, but to actually have members of the business community joining us, because when you're with us, you're able to meet your counterparts over there and talk about economic opportunities over there and over here and how that would benefit both of us. So very early on, I indicated to our staff that I wanted to make sure we had a strong delegation of business people coming with us. And nothing pleased me more when we had such strong support from the Richmond Hill Markham Chinese Business Association and also from the Markham Board of Trade, because they too recognize that in order for us to continue to be successful, we can continue to promote and build businesses here, but we must foster the relationships that we have with cities in China and with other cities internationally. That's critically important and becoming more important as each day goes by. So I want to thank both associations. I also want to thank David Ho, because now Benedict has the honor of being president, but I also want to say that this process did begin while he was president, and he has been a strong supporter of us working together. It is critically important, as I said, to have the business community. And also to reiterate that I am pleased that while I'm leading the mission, I am so pleased that Regional Councillor Tony Wong is going to be there and play a critical role in this mission. Because again, it's important for, I think, representatives in those cities to see that we have a vibrant business community here that's reflective of the diversity, but that we also have members of council who are leaders on council and in the community that reflect the makeup of this great town of Markham. So I thank you for coming, and I know there's other speakers, but we'll have the opportunity for further questions. The other point that we were already starting to gain quite a bit of interest with this mission, and there's a good chance that York Region and Chair Bill Fish will also be joining this particular mission. Now, that has yet to be confirmed and passed by the council, but there's very strong interest. I think we've developed a good program. They recognize that we have been successful in the past, and they also wish to join our mission, and we wait to hear whether or not they'll have time and an opportunity to do that. So it's an exciting day, I think, for the entire business community, and we cannot live and operate without strengthening our global connections. It is critically important today that we work to do that. We see the pressures that the manufacturing industry is facing. So again, if we're able to broaden the economic opportunities for the manufacturing sector, we see what investment has done here in the town of Markham by multinational corporations, and there is a wonderful opportunity to further that investment. And the nice thing when people come here, they not only want to work here, but they want to live here as well, because they're impressed with the type of community that we have. So thank you very much, and I know there's other speakers and there'll be questions after everyone has spoken. Thank you.
Business leader and the media come to our information session about our 2008 China's Business Mission, Markham. And as the co-chair of the event, on behalf of our board and our members, I really thank for our partner, Markham Board of Trade, can put these two together. Definitely, we should extend all the thanks and assist and also support from the town of Markham. Without the town of Markham to support the event, I believe this event will not be that attractive. And so I will try to make the presentation quite short, because we have 5 panelists here. We are here to try to give our speech. So I will try to just briefly to tell you what exactly we are going to do in this time. And our mission is organized by the Markham Board of Trade and our association and supported by town of Markham. And our mission will be, actually everybody has a booklet. It really clearly stands out what's our mission and what we try to do, what we try to achieve. And what we try to do is, like our mayor has been insisted many times, we try to bridge our local business people going to China to see what happened in this emerging market. And the China market will be one of the fastest growing economies in the world. So we are going to visit the local science park. We are going to visit the trade business events, and also we have arranged the business appointments. So we welcome people. Basically, our trip will be emphasized on high-tech, as Markham the capital of high-tech, and also bioscience. That's our main theme of our trip. But we also welcome business people from different sectors of the economy join us, and we will try to arrange your counterpart in China to have the meeting. So, what's the benefit? If you go with us, and basically we will have the market intelligence, investment and trade information, and we are target business networking, and we are going to connect us with some senior Chinese business leaders, and also we try to link our town with our counterpart we are going to visit, and our planning committee basically has included all the chair, two co-chairs here, Mr. Tony Wong, Dali, and myself. Definitely, we have a mayor as sitting as our honor. And that's our committee members. And we have a lot of work with the Markham Economic and Trade Department. We do have a list of consultation requests from our counterpart, including local and China. Our trip will start on March 28th. We'll go to Shanghai and we'll be there for 3 days. Then we'll go to Wuhan. Wuhan is our sister city. And we will spend 2 days in Wuhan, and then we're going to go to Beijing on April the 3rd. And we'll depart Beijing for Hong Kong on April the 6th. Our trip will be 12 days, 10 nights. And whoever would like to join us could join us in Beijing or in Toronto. In Shanghai or in Toronto. And the cost for the trip is $6,800. And definitely, if you are our members, you will get a certain discount. And all the detailed information about the trip is already listed here, then I'm not going to repeat.
Hope to see a lot of you on the mission as we move forward. The Markham Board of Trade is Markham's local chamber of commerce and voice of business. Celebrating 25 years in 2006, we represent approximately 1,200 member companies and their employees. The Markham Board of Trade and the town of Markham work together to ensure local sustainable economic success. We are an active and accredited member of the Ontario and Canadian Chambers of Commerce, the most powerful lobby groups in the country, working to build a strong and successful business community. Focusing on the many positives offered by our multicultural community, the Markham Board of Trade is committed to encourage global trading locally. Our residents and business people who come from virtually every corner of the globe are the fabric of our success and global advantage. This business mission is designed to create opportunities for Markham businesses to engage in meaningful partnerships. We at the Markham Board of Trade are pleased to partner with the Richmond Hill Markham Chinese Business Association and the town of Markham in this exciting initiative. Thank you.
Honorable Business Committee, Mayor Markham, and Honorable Mr. Tony Wang, Regional Councillor, and also dear organizers of the event and fellow panelists. Yes. Today, my colleague, Ms. Sun Jinghua, and myself are very pleased to be invited to attend this function. Actually, the invitation has been sent to Madam Zhou Taoying, the Consul General of the Chinese Consulate in Toronto. But as Madam Zhou has been busy due to a pre-arranged schedule, and she has sent us to here. And anyway, we are very pleased to attend this function and to see old friends and to make new friends. As you know, China has opened up its policy of the opening to the outside world in the past 20 or 30 years nearly, and it has been developing very fast. And one of the reasons was that China welcomed investors and trade partners more ever than before, and also have been going out for business cooperation with international partners. And Canada is advanced in technologies, high tech, let's say, okay, and other sectors. And China is a huge market, and about over 40 times as large as that of Canada in terms of population. So it offers also a huge market, and it has been strong in manufacturing and other sectors. So China and Canada are very complementary to each other in terms of economy. In past years, myself has been here. I have seen that Canada and China have also forged very strong relations in economic. And Markham in particular, I attended a lot of functions, events like this. And in my personal impression that Markham is one of the most active towns or cities in Canada which promotes, strongly business ties with China. And of course there's also a huge Chinese communities here, and also a strong government, and also very active and enthusiastic chambers of commerce. For example, the Richmond Hill and Markham Chinese Business Association and the Markham Board of Trade. So I would like to see that your mission in the coming March to China is successful and fruitful. And before that, I would like to say a few words that China recently amended the guideline or catalog on foreign investment, and it will take effect on 1st of December. That is in a few days, 10 days about. Now its policy has to attract foreign investment has been more focused on environment-friendly sectors or resources-conserving sectors and technologies and products. So Markham is a high-tech, just as I mentioned. It has been strong in this field also, and including waste treatment, such sectors. So I believe that your mission will be successful if you pay more attention. You have 3 more or 4 months ahead. I hope you could get these ideas in your mind, and then would be helpful. And anyway, I hope that the mission is well done, especially under the leadership of Mr. Mayor, and also as well as 21. And you attended missions before. I heard your introduction before. I hope this one will be again even a greater successful one. Okay, thank you very much. 高兴我和我的同事孙金华领事代表我们总领事朱桃英女士代表总领馆来出席这一次Markham China Mission 2008。我们很高兴在 Markham 大家对促进中加的传统的经济关系，尤其和Markham 市或者地区和中国的经济关系表示出很高的热情。这里一个是加拿大，它有它的优势，就在技术方面，在它的管理方面，在它的环保，以及在它的就是节能等等方面有很多的优势。咱们中国在这方面有很多地方可以从加拿大朋友学习到。在中国这一方面呢，有很大的广大的市场。大家知道，中国有13亿人，但是人口是加拿大的40几倍，有巨大的市场，消费市场和制造市场，以及现在也确实需要这方面，就是说在能源、资源节约、环保等等以及服务，以及先进的研究和研发这方面的这些领域的技术，所以和加拿大也有传统的友谊，所以我们两国具备进一步推展合作的空间和需要，所以我们很高兴代表总领事馆来出席这样的活动，一个祝愿中国之行能够取得圆满成功，在当中 这个总领馆，尤其是这 commercial section， 就是商务组啊，也愿意提供一些这个如果必要的协助，我们也尽力而为。总归就是祝大家这个能够踊跃的出席，然后这个在这个 mission 取得这个圆满的成功。谢谢大家。
Emily, is this working?
It is, Mr. Bates.
It is. I'm happy to be here, and it really goes without saying that when you see the strength of our partners, then of course I not only refer to the Richmond Hill Markham Chinese Business Association and the Markham Board of Trade, the co-hosts of this Markham China Mission 2008. I also refer to, of course, the Consul General and Mr. Yang and Ms. Sun, good representatives of the Consul General. But just to talk about how closely we know the Consul General, Mayor Scapiti saw Madame Zhu, the Consul General, on Saturday. And my wife Ellie, who's here, and I actually also met the Consul General, Madame Chu, last night at a concert celebrating the 50th anniversary of Zhou Xuan. In addition to the Consul General, of course, with many partners, I refer to the Hong Kong ETO, and Stephen Siu is representing them here, and of course Andrew Yui representing the Hong Kong TDC, and you've just been introduced to Ms. Yan, the director of the Zhongguancun office, and Julie, who has also been working at the office for a long time. Now, partners are important, but let me give you 3 reasons if you are a member of the business sector of the Markham and York region and GTA community, why you should join this mission. Because you've heard all the reasons, why you should go to China and all the opportunities, that abound there. But I'm going to give you specifically 3 reasons why this mission, why with Mayor Scapiti next March. First of all is the timing factor. As many of you know, the Olympics 2008 will be hosted in Beijing next year, and the 2010 Expo will be hosted in Shanghai. And we are visiting both of these cities, but beyond that, we're also visiting, as you know, Hong Kong and Wuhan. But we know that when these international spectacular events take place in China, in the 2 major cities of Shanghai and Beijing, China will become the center and focal point of sports, culture, and business. And there's no question in our minds that China will be taken to the next level of economic development. And that is why it's important to go next year, because you will be able to see firsthand and to communicate with your business counterparts on a first-hand basis in Beijing, Shanghai, and of course in Hong Kong and Wuhan as well. We are convinced that when these 2 spectacular events take place, it's not just Beijing and Shanghai and Qingdao, who's part of the host of the Olympics as well, that will benefit. The whole country will benefit and be taken to a higher level of economic development. The second reason is location, the geographical factor. As I said, we're going to Shanghai, Wuhan, Beijing, and Hong Kong in that order. And we all know that Beijing and Shanghai are the political and commercial centers of China. But Wuhan is certainly a very important city. And of course, Consul Yang knows that it is now becoming an increasingly successful city in economic development. And they need support in terms of technology, especially in environmental engineering and biotech. And that is why these are our strengths. And when our business partners and business corporations go over, they will be able to not only know the business environment, but to really know it well and to be able to take advantage of the opportunities. So these 4 locations are important. And Hong Kong, of course, my birthplace, and many of you know Hong Kong well, with the support of Andrew, Stephen, and their teams, we are able to go even further than what we've been able to do so far. The third factor and the third reason is the human factor. I think many of you know that I've represented various levels of government in business delegations to China. Next year's mission will probably be my 6th or 7th time representing various levels of government. I started in 1998 when we, through the support and assistance of the Consul General, went to China, and that is when we first met the representatives of Zhongguancun in Beijing. But let me tell you, Markham is not only a very proactive and successful city in high-tech and international relations. When you go out with us, you will have the attention and the support that you probably would not have if you go with the federal or provincial levels. When I went out with Premier McGuinty, yes, research in motion, went with us. But see, there are only so much attention that you can be given to if you are an SME. And that's why for many of the SMEs, small, medium enterprises, you have to go with us. Because you will not only be very well received by various governmental officials, you will also have the opportunity of very strong support in the business matching process. We'll do our best to match you with your business counterparts in your specific business sector. It's not just environmental engineering, biotech, and life sciences. That also includes, tourism and many other investment opportunities. So when you go with us, I think you will know that it makes a difference to go with the governmental delegation. And to me, Markham is, in my respectful view, one of the most successful and proactive cities in international development in China. Thank you so very much. I would like to speak briefly in Cantonese. 嗱，各位朋友，其實我唔需要多講㗎啦，大家都知道，即係中國嘅商機係無限，但係點解要同我哋萬錦市嘅代表團去呢？咁我覺得係有3個原因。嗱，咁中國人有一句説話就話你要成功就係有天時地利人和呢3個原因啦。喺天時嚟講，我覺得個時間好重要嘅，因為出年係世運年，而2010年係世博年。咁我哋相信大家都明白，即係唔係淨係博覽會同運動咁簡單嘅。當呢兩個國際大型嘅項目喺中國度即係舉行嘅時候呢，咁全個中國嘅經濟都會起飛。而我哋相信呢，我哋去嘅城市係上海、武漢、北京同香港呢，亦都會受惠不少。所以時間絕對係一個好重要嘅考慮。第二方面就係呢4個城市，我哋當然知道北京同上海嘅商機無限。但係武漢呢係中國一個重點嘅發展喺中部嘅城市，而因為萬錦市同武漢有一個咁優良嘅傳統，有咁好嘅經濟發展嘅關係呢，作為貿易伙伴，你哋亦都會得到呢好強大嘅支持。嗱，第三就係人嘅因素，因為萬錦市呢係從咁多個地方有好嘅關係，包括我正係講話中關村同埋武漢市。其實呢，最近啊，我哋亦都市長同我哋都接待咗2個喺上海嚟嘅商團。咁我相信即係香港更加唔使講啦，即係我哋自己好多人嘅出生地，同埋呢係得到香港經貿處同埋香港貿易發展局嘅支持 ，Andrew 同埋 Stephen 都喺度啦今日。咁我相信呢，大家都知道，即係人和嘅關係好重要，即係話我哋喺人嘅方面呢，喺市長同埋我自己嘅推動之下呢，你哋會得到即係好強大嘅支持。而因為係市政府嘅關係呢，咁好多時候呢，即使你中小型嘅企業呢，你亦都得到好大嘅幫助。我哋呢可以幫你呢去安排到同你嘅對頭單位同埋你嘅行業呢去做一個直接嘅交通嘅交流嘅。多謝大家 ，Thank you so very much。
Thank you, Mr. Tony Wong, of highlighting all the major benefit of this trip. It sounds like we should all get our passport ready. So actually, right now we like to offer the options for all the questions and answers to all the press and our guests today.
Okay. My question is that how many numbers of participants maximum for this mission, and also how many have registered to go?
We allow maximum 35 to 38 people. We have at least 10 already firm to come with us, 10 individual and their corporation behind them. So we only have 25 to 38 left. So whoever want to join us, come quick and go to register with us.
Another question is that will the Markham government bring along some government projects to allow Chinese company to bid on, or just let the private business delegation to China?
We, in terms of, it's important, as I said earlier, to make sure the business community is with us. This will probably be one of the largest delegations Markham has ever taken to China. And I really did insist that the business community be with us, because we've been to China a few times now, as Regional Councillor Wong indicated, and there's really no point in us going because the strength is really with the business community. So that's number one. What we will take with us is some of the exciting projects that are happening within Markham, like our downtown Markham Center and other opportunities for investment so that people can see. But the primary purpose is to connect business people here from the Markham area to business people there.
Of our business associations come in. The Markham Board of Trade and the Richmond Hill and Markham Chinese Business Association. Because we know that any day there will be some business entrepreneurs who cannot accommodate that schedule, and that is why it's important to have representatives of our business associations to go out to collect the information, and I fully expect that when we come back we will have a number of these sessions introducing the opportunities, and who knows, maybe some of you want to go a month after we've gone out, and then we will be able to tell our business partners that so-and-so from a business community will be coming, and you will be able to at least learn from us, the town of Markham, and our business associations as to the opportunities that have been presented during our mission. So it's important for business associations to be represented and actually to take strong leadership in that regard.
Wherever we meet in our mission, in the entire itinerary. So we'll keep track, and we will, when we come back, we will publish those information as a summary to our members. So, like whoever would like to get further into that discussion, we will encourage, we try to connect. So that's part of our job as a business association, to bridge the need for the two different business community.
Agree with that as well. The Markham Board of Trade will probably host a debriefing session for members afterwards. In addition, with some luck, and if all goes well, maybe we'll do more and you can attend.
Everybody have, do you have one of these? Let's just hold these up and that way,
Yes.
do another one. Do we, Sandra, can we get Markham Chinese Business Mission 08.
我哋香港貿易發展局咧將會同香港經貿處同埋香港加拿大駐香港領事館咧就係通力合作，務求可以安排一啲最好嘅 program、最好嘅項目俾呢啲希望幫佢哋揾到商機。
我哋呢次好高興咧 ，Markham 咧有一個 trade delegation 喺明年4月去香港。咁其實咧，大家都知道香港同加拿大經貿關係好密切嘅。咁加拿大咧而家有其實有150家加拿大公司咧已經喺香港咧有設立咗一個 regional office 地區性辦事處啊，或者佢哋總部設喺香港㗎啦。咁另外一部分公司咧仲利用香港同埋中國而家現有嘅呢個 CEPA 呢個 Free Trade Agreement 啦，促進兩方面嘅貿易添。因為根據呢個自由貿易嘅協定咧。咁就呢一類成立嘅公司咧，可以好多喺進口中國嘅時候，好多關稅方面嘅便利嘅，甚至有好多唔使俾關稅去入口中國嘅。咁所以我哋希望呢次咧，啲Markham嘅公司咧，能夠利用去香港呢個機會咧，盡量喺香港發展佢哋業務，同埋利用香港作為通往中國嘅橋梁。
Yes, it is the first time that the Markham Board of Trade has participated in the China Trade Mission. So far the response has been good. We're actually just launching it now. This is our first press conference, but we're already halfway booked. So we're looking forward to an exciting mission. Yes, this mission is very important to the Markham Board of Trade and its members, particularly because Markham Board of Trade is composed of small and medium-sized business enterprises. It's very important that they have this opportunity to move forward. It's a joint venture with the Markham Board of Trade and the Richmond Hill Markham Chinese Business Association. It is being led by the town of Markham. It's Mayor Frank Scarpitti.
我们是这样啊，就是这次呢，万锦市它的华商会组织的这个代表团到中关村去考察呢，他们主要是想了解一下高科技企业的情况。我们呢会根据万锦市的一个要求，比如说他们根据他组团的这个人数和这个团员的这个成分，就是从什么地方来的，或者从事什么样的工作，然后我们具体的来给他们安排。他们很希望就是做那种1对1的那种对应，我们也是希望呢尽量能够满足这个万锦市这个需求，因为跟万锦市这种友好合作的关系已经有很多年了，所以呢这次我们呢会尽全力呢来 帮助万锦市呢来完成它的这个使命，同时呢也把中关村的这些企业呢来推出来，然后跟加拿大的这些公司呢进行友好合作。